Chang, congratulations on more than one count.
Thank you so much.
And so, did you watch the cricket match?
I just got back in time just to catch the last half an hour.
Oh,
And I think that was the best part of the entire match.
Right, that's true. So, if you remember, I said we will talk to you once India wins the cup, and I think that prophecy came true.
Yes.
So,
Yes, it is.
anyway, that is not the main purpose of the call. I've been trying to chase you ever since Jalak took a turn, an about turn. And so, big congratulations to you on being the winner of this very prestigious show and from India TV Forum.
Thank you so much, Dolly.
And how does it feel?
It feels great. A lot of competition and very strong competition at that.
Mm-hmm.
And I really gave it my all because having started off as a non-dancer, I had much more to do than probably most of the people on the show.
Right.
And I'm glad that I could pull it off because it was not that easy.
Yes, it wasn't. And I think we were always backing you from day one, if you remember. And we were so delighted that you did walk away with the honors finally. And I think it was very fair and very square that you were the winner because I think the show is supposed to be for the non-dancer becoming the best dancer, isn't it? Something like that. Isn't that the format?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's the whole being of the show.
Yes. So how did it feel to get so many praises from all the judges and so much love from the viewers? And how does it feel?
It felt very good. The viewers' love has been there with me for quite some time, and I'm very glad that over time, what happens is that the love or the attention that people can give you can sort of erode depending on the kind of work you do or the lack of it in a way.
Right.
But fortunately, I've been doing quality work over the past 4 years, and the viewers' love has always been there. It was a tough job to impress the judges, considering that all three of them are very well versed with dance and they're very good dancers themselves.
Right.
To impress them and to show that growth and to show that I've been working hard towards becoming a better dancer.
Yeah.
It was a very tough ask, but I put in a lot of hard work and a lot of hours, and it paid off ultimately.
Yes, hard work always pays off, and I think for what did you consider was actually the turning point? I know you always put in the hard work, but somewhere something must have really clicked, and you said, "No, now I am going to do it." Was it from day one, or was it somewhere in between?
It was there was a Madhuri Dixit special round that we had.
Yes.
And I was dancing on Tama Tama in that one.
Right.
And I've seen the reaction before that. Every time the creative team would come and they would see our rehearsals, they won't really say much. They're like, "Ha, theek hai, ye kar lo, wo kar lo," try to make it more impressive and stuff. But Tama Tama was the first time when they just came and they were blown away. They're like, "This really looks good, and you're doing really good." And the sentiments were echoed by the judges as well. And that's where I realized that probably, I'm probably just getting bogged down by my own expectations. I should just go there and have fun. At the same time, try to get it as near perfect as possible. And that's what happened. When that round concluded and everything went so well, I realized that now I just have to take it upwards from here. Because till now it was just, it was like... kabhi acha ho raha hai, kabhi nahi ho raha hai.
Yeah.
But that round really changed my mindset and my attitude towards what I was doing on the show.
Okay, yes, we just love that. I mean, I've been following it here in London too, and of course on the forum we were so delighted to see you improve and show that confidence and that we could see that 120%, if I can say it, put into what you were doing, and when Govindaji, I think, gave you the gold chain and all that, it was like, oh, I went and hugged my TV, that I nearly broke it and it almost toppled. So, and it was so good. I mean, and thanks. We could also get two wishes from Manali and from Anushka to wish you. So I don't know who's the lucky mascot, but yes, you did it. And so it was such a proud moment for all of us. And we do have a few messages, Chang, for you. One of our members, Sugar and Spice.
All right.
She said,
Mm-hmm.
Chang, I backed you from day one, and I am so happy that you are the winner.
That's really sweet of her.
And then we have Naina, who calls you Changu Mangu. So have you been addressed thus?
Now that's something that Alicia Chinoy used to address me by
Yeah,
when I was contestant in Indian Idol 3.
right. And so she is, of course, so happy, and she wants to wish you the very best, all the very best. And then we have Ashi, who also is a big fan of yours,
Mm-hmm.
and of course, many, many, many
That's right.
fans you have won over after this performance of yours. You've always been, I think, I mean, you did have a lot of fans before, but I think Jhalak has, just increased the fan base. So what is the future now then, Chang?
Well, the future is only looking brighter.
Okay.
I very honestly, when I was on the show, I was just working so hard and concentrating so much on doing good. And
Mhm.
like my criteria for joining the show,
Mhm.
there is a little bit of a background. When the show was first offered to me, I said I'm not going to do it because I can't dance at all.
Yeah.
Then when they tried to push me a little bit more, they said, it's a good show. We've had Gohar and we've had so many good people, Prachi and Mona and Shweta Salve. It's a very, very
Yeah.
prestigious show.
Exactly.
And I was like, but what's the point? If I am on the show, it might be a very good show.
Mhm.
It might be a very good program, but I might make a fool out of myself.
Mhm.
And which was my primary reason for rejecting the show initially.
Mhm.
Uh, when I finally signed on the dotted line,
Mhm.
and I really messed it up in my first round. My fears were coming true, and I was really ruining my decision that why did I join this program.
Mm.
But along the way, it really worked, and I did not realize, I still did not realize how big the show was until we got done with it.
Okay.
I mean, of course, the highlight of the show was Madhuri Dixit herself.
Yes.
There used to be
Definitely.
people coming from all over the country, and in some instances, people even came from abroad to catch a jhalak of her on the sets of Jhalak,
Yes.
and that really spoke volumes about her stardom and her popularity.
Yes.
But I never knew how big it would be for us
Mhm.
as contestants, as celebrity contestants on the show,
Mhm.
until the show got over.
Mm.
Because immediately I got a lot of work offers. I've been doing a lot of shows, live concerts.
Okay.
I'm starting another show for Colors in some time.
Right.
And I've been doing ads and stuff. So it's like really good. I mean, all of a sudden I'm so busy. And apart from that, yes, as you said, I have gained a whole new fan following after Jhalak.
Yeah.
And it really feels good. Of course, that also brings with it a lot of responsibility because every time when somebody starts liking you for something, you have to keep excelling at it and you have to keep improving yourself on it.
Right.
So that's what the aim is. Keep improving. This is the first time ever that, there's this recurring question that people keep asking me, yeah, how do you manage to do so many things? You're singing, you're acting, you're anchoring, as well as now even dancing. And previously, it was not that big a deal because I always used to concentrate on one thing at a time. Now, this period of time is the first instance when I'm actually handling everything together.
Yeah.
And now I will know how strong and how much of a multitasker I am. So it's fun so far. It's a little stressful, I will admit.
Okay.
But yes, this is going to be a test of my character and also how much I can handle. And so far, so good.
Lovely, Chang. I mean, it's so good actually when you express your views and how. I mean, I only also would like to wish that you continue to remain, as firmly grounded and level-headed and not let this get to your head. And I don't think it will. But anyway, I just wanted to say it.
I hope not.
And
Yeah.
another fan of yours, Lekha. I mean, she has been like making signatures and all the time during, in the forum you make what is called these signatures. You have a trademark with wishing you all the best. And
All right.
she, in fact, alerted me to your blog. And when I read that, I was just blown over. I mean, you write so well too, Chang. It was lovely. Are you active again on it? I haven't been on it for a while though now. So did you post anything?
Actually, no. Since I've started living in Bombay, my blog posts have decreased alarmingly. There was this time when I was in college and I used to write like probably a blog every second day.
Okay.
And from then to now, of course, the subject matter of my blogs have changed.
Yeah.
It's still not very personal. It's still about things that are happening in the world
Right.
or in my immediate vicinity.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, because of the kind of work I'm doing, because of the kind of time I have to give,
Mm-hmm.
plus my a lot of time that I spend on Twitter and Facebook,
Right.
my blog posts have decreased a lot.
Mm.
But for me, the most important thing about writing a blog is that I have to feel like writing it. I'm a very, you could say, a very temperamental writer.
Right.
I could sit for days together and not come up with anything to write.
Mm-hmm.
And one fine night, if I get an idea, I'll stay awake the whole night writing it down. So for quite some time, because my mind has been occupied with so many other things,
Mm-hmm.
I haven't really been able to write anything. I think my last blog post was about a month and a half back,
Yeah.
and that's quite some time.
Yeah.
But for me, as I said, a good blog is what is required. I mean, a bad post is as good as no post at all.
That's true. That's true. But I would rather that you focus on your blog rather than making the owners of the Facebook and Twitter Richard Chang. I think you should you should blame. I mean, you should change the priorities, and I think do more on the blog, and that will get to know even more who Chang is. I think it's a much better ground to express so many other things, because I don't know, like, I mean, with due regard to all the social networking sites, they all get lost, in that format, and you don't know, you want to see something that you've done. It must have, because I'm sure moment you post one status, it must be immediately getting engulfed and it's lost. So,
That's right.
so I don't know. So please reconsider your decision, and whatever you're doing on these two, I think you should put it on your blog instead. And
I'll do that.
don't let this talent just go away. I mean, yeah, you have been so gifted. I mean, God has been very kind, I think. It's like, watching a Hindi film here. I think now the only thing that's left is you have to join the Indian cricket team. And I'm sure you will even do wonders with that, and you'll be an all-rounder at that, not only just a bowler, but also a batsman. So give that a shot, I think, Chang, and I'm sure you're going to do very well on that as well. Or I don't know, if you want to bring football into India in a big way, then maybe you should join the national football team.
There was something that a while back, actually, I had been offered a soccer-based show.
Okay.
But that didn't work out. That was supposed to be for ESPN, I think.
Okay.
There's this international format about soccer superstars, and they were planning to bring it to India.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it didn't work out, but if it had, then that would have sort of gotten me a little more knowledge about soccer, because I'm not a very big soccer fan, but I was looking forward to that learning experience. So it would have been great. Let's hope that it will come back. Probably the format and the idea will come back into somebody's head, and I'll be more than glad to do it.
Yes, I think at the sports and the outdoor sports arena, which still is untouched, I think, and I'm sure that will happen, inshallah. And so what are the different kind of offers can you talk about them that you're going to do? The Britain's Got Talent equivalent is being done in India as well now, and we heard that you are going to be a part of it. So what is it?
Well, I'll be hosting the show, and it's going to be pretty interesting because there's an international format in which you have two main hosts taking over.
Kind of.
And,
have you seen the Britain's Got Talent?
Yeah.
Oh God, do you have as
I've just watched an episode.
Do you have as nasty judges as them, the Indian version?
Not really.
Okay.
Not really. But then, because out here you also have to be very diplomatic. The kind of judging that happens in Britain or US, that wouldn't be taken too kindly out here.
Yeah.
And especially when you are in the auditorium with the audience, if you say something really nasty, chances are that people are going to pounce on you.
Right.
So, the judges have to be careful with that. But overall, we're trying not to be nasty. We're just trying to keep it very clean.
Yeah.
Because at least on Indian reality shows now, people have started believing that all this nastiness is just for show and it's all scripted. And I don't know how far that is true, because I've never really interacted with the judges on that front. But we are just on this show, we're trying to keep it clean, because it's not about the judges, it's not about the host, it's about the talent that comes forward.
Right.
And we'll be more than glad to give way and give them more footage, because that's what's required, to show what this country has.
Okay.
And it's going to be a good experience. I mean, I've done a dance show, I've done a singing show. Now, this is something which will show me all the outrageous talents out there. Some are going to be great, some are going to be disgusting. But, I mean, it's going to be a very varied and a very novel experience for me. I'm looking forward to it. I love traveling, so it's going to take me all over India. Perhaps to some places where I've never been to and I'll never be in my life. So it's going to be a good experience mingling with the people. And I guess it will also give me a measure of how many people have actually watched Jhalak, because I'll get to meet them and I'll get to talk to them. And I can get like a nice feedback from them, whether they think that I should improve in something. So it's going to be a mutually beneficial thing for me and the audience. We're just going to learn from each other. And it's going to be a fun experience. Apart from that, as usual, my concerts. A few ads that I'm doing, and the rest are all still under discussion. But it's a good time.
Any concerts in London, Chang? I think you should come and perform in the O2 Arena.
Not as of now. We're trying to line up a few things in the US and South Africa, but London, not yet.
Why not? I mean, it's got such a large Asian population. I think you should. I don't know who's...
I have no idea. I haven't got a call as yet.
So, I mean...
Because I have been to the US before. I've been to South Africa and Kenya before. So I know people out there. And we've had a good experience working before. So, which is how the second round is happening. But UK, I don't know.
Oh, it's really, I mean, normally this is where actually is the, what do you call it, the stepping stone to go elsewhere, and I'm surprised you still haven't been involved. I'm sure it's going to happen very
the other way around, I guess.
Yeah, it's going to happen very soon because, yes, we do have a lot of celebrities and a lot of performers coming here, and and it's very much appreciated both on the very cult fine arts, I mean, so I don't know, I mean, and also the popular ones as well as the very, very, like we have people like A.R. Rahman who had come to perform here in the O2 and we have Ravi Shankar equivalents and, all of that, which is very
those people like Ravi Shankar and people like A.R. Rahman are really big and they're extremely talented. I'm nowhere near them right now. But, like something on a smaller scale, probably sometime in the future. I would love to be in London or in the UK for that. But something like an A.R. Rahman, that's like huge. People take years to reach to that level.
Inshallah, and we would like to see you there, and I think it will happen because if you are focused, there is nothing. A.R. Rahman also didn't happen in a day. It happened over time. And so I think that's what I would want to say. And I'm so glad I finally managed to get through to you. I was trying you like so many times once the Tama happened, but I think you were so focused and I said, no, I think I shouldn't disturb you anymore during the show. And so then I let it go. And I just am so happy, Chang, to be interacting with you. And I wish you will come to London to perform and I could meet you in person and then show off to everyone saying, I know this man.
Sure.
And
you take care, Dolly. Thanks a lot for calling me.
And any message out there for everyone on India TV Forum?
I just want to say thank you once again for all the support, and hopefully I will come and meet each and every one of you in the near future. And it's definitely going to be a very great experience.
Yes, and you are a celebrity member on the forum, and I think you did come in once to check your birthday post. I would love you to come once again. We did make a lovely congratulatory post for you as well after the win. I'll try and send you the link. I don't know. I know you're very hard-pressed for time now, but at some point of time, if you could just come and take a peek at what we had done and see the expression of love of all your fans, it will be lovely.
Sure. I'll do that.
And the same email, isn't it, still?
Yes, the same one.
Thank you so much, Chang,
for your
time, and have a good day and a lovely week ahead and a lovely year ahead as well.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye.